Hey guys, welcome back to a new video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys a build that I've been working on for the past couple of days with two other builders, Prods and Ashaboo, on this server. It's actually a new fighting arena for their season, I think season 2, I'm not sure, it may be another season, but it's their next season fighting arena, and yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a cool look at all the different things that we've built so far and what potentially I plan on adding in the future if I will be still building. So yeah, let's get into it. Oh, it's the official X. First, let's start off with this spawn area. It's kind of it's a castle. Well, it's supposed to simulate a castle. There's some cool doors right here where you get led into the shop area. I plan on adding some more color to this, so maybe giving the villagers individual shop stalls. There's a cool little cage that you can put people if they did bad. Like hacked, or if they just swore or something. You can put them in there. As you can tell, there's some cool banners going across all the towers that are surrounding the castle wall. And I also took inspiration from the mine hut walls, putting coral as kind of a base for the wall. And here there is the staff room with all the credits going to everybody who deserves it as staff. And that's pretty much all there is to this spawn. I tried to make a cool sword, so that's a carpet sword right here. Here's the spawn point where you spawn in, and over here are the credits to the people that built this. So Prods, or the official Angs, who's over there, me, you should check out my YouTube channel, which is ironic because you're watching it, and then Ashaboo, who is a phenomenal builder. They built that dragon right there, so let's actually go check it out. So as you can tell, there's a lot of color here. Yes, and there's also lava going down a mountain, so that's actually a volcano, obviously. No, it's not a volcano. It's a mountain with lava. This is an inside joke. So this dragon was made by Ashaboo. I think it is a phenomenal dragon. I love how the wings kind of flow out, or the wing spine things flow outward rather than straight back like mine do. I could definitely work on that. It looks like it's a lot more organic and smooth than mine, and I love the way that it flows around the castle, or not the castle, the volcano. Though it could have some more shape work, it could be worked on shape-wise. It is a phenomenal dragon, and I love it a ton. Over here is my dragon that I made. I think I might add more to the tail, give it more detail, maybe some spikes coming out the side to give it that more pizzazz, or maybe even make the tail a little longer because it looks like a little stumpy dragon at the moment. But yeah, that's my dragon so far. I think the face looks super cool. I love how it turned out. Yeah, just looking at it from like these views, if you just fall down and then look up, it looks super cool and phenomenal. This bird right here was made by Ashaboo. I made this bird over here perched on the tree, waiting for it at its nest, which down here is a little cute little bird that was also made by Ashaboo, who's phenomenal at using blocks in the most efficient way possible. Like, if you can't tell already, this is the little beak, and it's like kind of aiming up for the dad or mom, I'm not sure which one is which, but to drop some food in its mouth. And then obviously it's in a cute little nest. Okay, what next? There's a lot to go over, so I'm not really sure. There's a volcano. There isn't really much in a volcano. I made this fireball coming out of the volcano just to add some more stuff to the sky because I thought it was kind of lacking. There's Prods, he made this phenomenal bee. It's so cute. Oh, it's so awesome. I might change the yellow terracotta to a yellow concrete to make it a little more vibrant, but still that is such a cute bee, and it's so simple. I love it so much. If you ever want to replicate it, it's just a couple panes as wings. It's black concrete, yellow terracotta, and then an end rod as the stinger. And then you got buttons as the eyes. Again, props to this guy for making it. He did a phenomenal job. What else? There's a cool dragon egg up here that I tried to make because, obviously there's two dragons. I was like, well, if there's two dragons, maybe there could be a baby dragon or an egg of some sorts. Maybe even the next map could have 3 dragons, 2 big dragons and a baby dragon. And this could be where the baby dragon came from. You never know. But okay, now let's get into the towers, the structures, and the tree houses. There's also a nice little mushroom house right here. That's pretty awesome. There's unicorns. Okay, there's just a lot to show. So let me start with this tower. This is Rapunzel's tower. If you can't tell, it's okay if you can't, because it's kind of hard to make in Minecraft. I tried my best to replicate a picture that I might put up on screen if I can figure out how to do that, of what I thought went off as a reference for the tower. Over here is just an abandoned tower I put to fill in space because, there was this big empty plot of space right here, and I thought, why not just put a broken down tower? This unicorn right here, this was made by, I think, Ashaboo? I think she might have gotten some help with some other people, but this unicorn was made by Ashaboo. Ultimately, I love the horn. It's absolutely phenomenal, and the hair, just how it crests around the body of the unicorn, it's super awesome to look at. This unicorn over here, yeah, this was made by me. I tried. It's really hard for me to build small. As you can see, I build a lot better in a bigger format, but this is the best unicorn I could come up with on the spot. I think the face turned out pretty well, and I love how the legs are kind of doing that neighing motion where it's kind of like prancing along. Okay, now what next? Let's do the treehouse. Okay, so next is the tree houses. Well, we didn't really know what we were going to put in the trees. We were just before all this was started being built, there was 2 signs, big tree and then big tree number 2. So Prads was the one who made the ultimate shape and all the branches. I helped him with the roots a little bit to give him that more realistic outward feel. And then once he was done with the shape and everything, I added the leaves to the trees using World Edit and Gmask, which I can show you guys if you really want me to. Just ask in the comments, and then if you really want me to show you guys, I can make a video on it. So it's pretty simple treehouse. There's just a few platforms for people to go up on to fight in PvP. I didn't really want to put much on here because that would take up space, and people need space to kill each other because, this is obviously a PvP arena. And I thought, what else could we add to these or this map to make it have that extra bit of depth? And I was like, we filled up so much space sideways on the map, but why don't we just go vertically now? Why don't we try to see how much space we can fill up height wise? So that was my goal. I wanted to add some height difference to the map so it wasn't just a flat across area, and I think that turned out super cool. This is also, if you couldn't recognize it, this is almost the same design I used for my butterfly in my connections build preliminary thing. I just changed up the color a little bit, and I tried to make it look like a monarch butterfly, which I think turned out pretty awesome. I love the look of the orange and black. It just looks really nice. And then I also made a few of the same mushroom designs. As you can tell, I also came up with a new mushroom design right here with a smaller mushroom sprouting out from the stem of a bigger, flatter headed mushroom. I also created these smaller mushrooms that I can use to take up a little more space. And then Ashaboo, she made these curved mushrooms that I just added a little more detail to. But that was ultimately 100% of her work right there. Again, Prods and Ashaboo, they are phenomenal builders, and they contributed a ton to this project, and it was a ton of fun to work with them. Right here is again another scenario where I was like, I need to fill up space. And what can I do to fill up space? I was like, why don't we try to add more vertical depth to this arena, to this build? So I was like, let's make a mound. And why not why not just put like a cool little camp area where people can legit camp and kill each other on the mound? And no better way of making a camp than putting a campfire. So boom, perfect. That was a great way of taking up quite a bit of space, and I think it looks really good with the greenery and everything. I think we might add some leaves to this to give it some more of a natural feel. We still do need to add some bushes around and to fill up again that empty space that's just in the map. So okay, so besides mushrooms, unicorns, we got some butterflies, we got birds, dragons, we got fireballs. What next, Ethan? It looks like what's last is flowers, how we made flowers. So this flower over here, this is like the king of flowers. This is probably the best flower ever made. I really love it. If I can find a picture, I'll put it on screen to show you guys what I was going with as reference. It turned out pretty well. I love how I did the stem right here. It looks like it kind of got deleted with a world edit paste from that tree, but that's okay. It looks like the stem also got a little bit deleted. Yeah, it's not like a little block placement can fix that. I also have this sunflower that I used in my connections build. I kind of tried to copy that for my for this build because it was a great way to add a color, and it was just a really nice looking flower. So I tried to make two variants of that, an orange and a yellow one, which turned out pretty well in my opinion. We're lagging a little bit. And then over here is a cool flower variant Prods made. Ultimately, what I told Prods to do, I was like, Prods, look, I need you to make flowers. And he was like, okay, should I copy yours? And I was like, no, just make flowers. And then he just started going around placing a whole bunch of these flower variants around, as you can tell. Some of them could use some work, like this one doesn't have a centerpiece, so I've been just going around kind of like modifying them, making him a little better, because he's not quite a flower genius. Like, I'm not a flower genius, but he doesn't quite know how to do it that well yet. Of course, you know, that comes with practice. But flowers, we did a ton of flowers. There's some cooler little tulips, or I think they're tulips. I tried to make a rose right here. You know, it didn't turn out well, but it still looks cool, so I just kept it. It's not really a rose anymore, it's just a thing. You know, it's just a thing. This is an attempted fairy. It took me like 20 minutes to come up with something, and nothing really changed throughout that whole 20 minutes. It just looks like a fairy and an army man had a baby with the bowl cut kind of trapdoor hair feel. I think I'm just gonna keep it there just for the memes of things, because our run is kind of a meme server, and I don't know, adding just some kind of derpy stuff wouldn't really hurt. But there's also some parkour going up to Rapunzel's tower. You can go inside, check it out. There's not really much. I think I might add more detail later in time, but yeah, it's just pretty empty at the moment. So yeah, I think we got everything. No, we did not. There's a cave. We missed the cave. Well, there's a cave over here. I don't think there's much detail in it. Yeah, there's just a few minecarts, some cool crystals. There's a little lava thing right there, more minecarts. So yeah, that was a little cave added just for the in the mountain type thing, because we didn't just want a completely flat mountain around. Gotta have that variety, of course. So yeah, I think that is ultimately the server that I've been working on the past few days. This is what we've come up with, and I want to thank Prods and Ashaboo again for helping me with this project. Of course, you guys of course, you guys are already on the server. You guys just came and asked me for help, but it was still a ton of fun, and I still might continue to come and add some stuff later down the road if I come up with something new or get a little better. Yeah, I want to thank you guys for watching, and if you enjoyed, hit that subscribe button. This is mine and Ashaboo's and Prod's arena for the server Our End. So if you ever want to check it out for yourself, join the server. Go explore a little bit. This is the mystical land that we've created. I think it will be opening pretty soon. They've already, it looks like, added some villagers. They haven't put any trades in though. And they're already putting signs for where the staff people go. So that's pretty awesome. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye! Hey guys, welcome back to a new video. Today I'm putting on the channel, and I will be reviewing, darn it, that was really bad.